Hello, everybody. I am so sorry that I am late, however, I realized that even in the middle of the night, my face just disappears at this time of the morning. And plus, I just finished giving my little Lily a bath, and I know you guys can hear her panting over here because she's getting ready to go. She's going to sleep. See, there she is. See her? Can y'all see her? She's camera shy. But anyway, I just want to jump on here and talk about what everybody's talking about right now, and that is what's going on in the media and in the world. And I want to tell you what I think about it, what it means from my perspective, just from my perspective. So that's old folks' perspective, or grown ups' perspective, or hi, here it is, the gray hair perspective. How about that? And I put on some special gray hair just for y'all. So here we go. Um, it's been a lot going on this week in the news and in the media, and I wanted to talk about it from a totally different perspective. Everybody knows what's going on with the Real Housewives of Atlanta and with the people on there. I'm not even going to say their names because I'm not going to give it that much credence, but they know who they are. And as far as hearing this tomorrow and saying, I think she got her content from you, so and so, and from you. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got my content from everybody. I listen to a whole lot of people. I listen to All About the Tea. I listen to Richie Sky. I listen to Aaron. What is it? House of Aaron. Let me see. I wrote them down too. Michelle, ATL, Michelle, Sherelle. Um, what is this? Binge worthy. I listen to all them people. So if it sound like y'all story is being told over here, then it probably is, because I'm talking about everybody's story. I picked up something from everybody, but I just want to tell you my perspective, my grown up 50-year-old perspective. So anyway, let me get her straight because she is just really, really just trying me. But so here it is. Portia, I'm really, really hoping that this is all, this is dog, get ready to fall on the floor. This is all a hoax. I really hope it's a hoax. Because if it's a hoax, Portia, you are brilliant. Because you got everybody talking about you, honey. Everybody. So if that was a hoax, because I don't know, maybe you really are getting ready to marry this guy. Maybe you really did portray your friend. Maybe all of that happened. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Honey, 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 honey. I hope it's a joke. I hope it's all scripted. Because guess what? You got us. You got us all. You got us all right where you want us. You got us in that place where we're ready to look in the next season and see what's going on. Because what if Fallon and all of them are in on it? What if it's just a big old thing to get us to look at her new show, and then she comes on and says, "Ha ha, April Fools." Well, is it still April? May Fool. I guess we'll just be May Fools then. But I just can't see that. I guess people can be that grimy. But it's just really hard to believe that she be that grimy, being on TV with the girl and filming with her, and whatever the case may be. So that's that. But then here's the thing: a lot of people in the quote unquote Christian world don't like looking at reality TV, because they say, "I'm not looking at no reality TV because blah, 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 blah." Well, I tell you what, you don't have to look at it. Your kids are looking at it, and you need to know who they are emulating. They are trying to figure out how to get the bag. This is something that we used to hear about when I was coming up. You heard about those women that were like that. You knew who they were in the neighborhood. Everybody knew that person in the neighborhood. But hey, that's their thing. And they kept it to themselves. But now there's social media. Social media, Lord, I thank you that you weren't around when I was coming up. I mean, they ain't really do that much because I couldn't even get away with nothing. they was playing. I remember one night we was gonna play this game, and I'm sure it was very, very innocent because I was very young. But the game was called Hide and Go Get It, and it would kind of resemble hide and go seek, and you had to have a partner, right? So anyway, I had a partner, and the partner had to be of the opposite sex. So as soon as the person said, "Ready or not, here I come," my mama said, "Donna." The street lights were on and it was time to come in the house. She didn't play that. A lot of the parents back then, they did not play with you being out in after dark and roaming around and stuff. So whatever they was going to hide to go get, I never got to get it because I had to go in the house and take a bath and do my homework and go to bed. So, these kids, they're growing up watching this stuff. They are growing up listening to what people are saying about their mother. When Pilar grows up and has to hear this, it's almost as bad as the other ones that are in trouble that have all them kids. Y'all know what I'm talking about, is in the streets. Their kids having to get backlash and people calling them and going on their social media and acting silly and saying all kinds of ugly things to those kids. The kids are innocent. I would like to think they are, that they don't have anything to do with all this other stuff that's going on. Parents make decisions all the time. Now, if people made decisions allegedly, everything I say on this thing is allegedly. So let's get that out of the way now. And Lily, she's allegedly going to sleep. But anyway, y'all hear she making all this noise. So the less noise you hear, the sleepier she's getting. But so allegedly, in these streets, people are doing some stuff, and there was a rumor that one of the Atlanta housewives had some stuff going on, and they debunked the rumor. They did. But the person who said the rumor, I wonder why she wasn't sued. Because if that wasn't true, and for real, the way people like money in today's society, why they ain't suing if it wasn't true? If it was no shred, I'm not saying there's any shred of evidence. So don't nobody come for me, because I'm not even gonna listen to you or talk to you, because I don't care what what your opinion is. I have an opinion about everything. I'm 57 years old. I know something about everything. Even the stuff I don't know nothing about, I know something about. Y'all know how it is. The older you get, the more you know about everything, So anyway, my opinion is my opinion. I feel sorry for these girls that are going through this now, because why are you bargaining with your bodies, ladies? Come on, for real? For real? Is that what it's come to? Let it be fake, man. Let it be fake. Or did Dennis lose you in a card game? I said the name, but anyway, allegedly. Did he lose you in a card game and he had to trade you? I said this on All About the Tea and Richie Sky one day. I said, did he sell you for a case of hot dogs? He owed that man a case of hot dogs and he didn't have enough to fill the order, so he threw you in. Is that what happened? But he had to pay for a ring? Man, Lord have mercy. You better not give me no ring look like your ex's ring. Really? Really? Well, you can't even tell the difference. So that means he doesn't even have a difference between who he's dealing with. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's so sad. It is so sad that that's what we've come to. That's what we've come to. And to the musicians and the artists out there, if you can't play a song around your kids, why do you think you can play it around other people's kids? Come on, y'all. What are we doing? What are we? Wait a minute. Let me get. Okay. I'm gonna take a breath, because it is what, 1 o'clock, 1:30 or something in the morning. You hear her starting to snore. She is giving it up, y'all. She can't fight much longer. She is so funny. Her tongue get to hanging out her mouth. She's just, oh my gosh. She is so spoiled. Her name is Lily. And let me tell you, Elder Atkins, Lynette Atkins from my church, gave her to me one Christmas. And it's a long story. I had to tell y'all that story one day. But anyway, back to the thing at hand. I remember my mentor is, excuse me, y'all, my mentor is Marie Manigault. And she is one of the best that ever did it. She is the director, artistic founder of Playmaker Fellows in Petersburg. And one thing that she used to tell me all the time was to watch reality shows and to look at them for content and not so much for entertainment. She's told me that for years. So anyone who knows me knows that I have said that for years. And so I've watched it, and I've watched the worst possible human scenarios and the worst possible way that people could treat each other and things like that. The worst of human nature. Give you an example. When I really started looking at shows like this, it was Survivor. And I don't remember what season it was, but it was some guy on there, and they had where you could get a visit with your family. So he lied and said that his grandmother had I think he said she died. And then he said on the confessional, oh, she'll understand. That's how we do. You know, she's at home watching this on TV. Excuse me. Who would want to do that? Who would want to? Why do you have to stoop that low? And just like this whole situation with them, you are stooping so low. I don't know. I don't know. This is too much. This is too much. I've been quiet about reality shows because people would shame you into not watching when they watching them too. They are watching them too. They at home because you know what? They couldn't get the ratings that they getting if all these Christian folks wasn't looking too. Y'all looking at them too, but you act like when you in church around other people, you don't want to admit that you watch them. But let me tell you something. If you're not watching them, your kids are watching them. You need to know what your kids are into. Love and hip hop, I can't get into the show, but every once in a while, I want to peek over there and see what they're doing because those are what our kids are following. Those are what our kids. When your kids come and say, I want to go look at Love and Hip Hop, do you even know what it is or what it consists of or what talking points or teaching points you could use for your girls or for your, even for your boys? It's a mess out here, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. And girl, if you did that, retract it before it gets too far. You don't want this on your hands, baby. Let me tell you, I'm 58. Well, I'm not 58 yet. I'm 57. And I've made some stupid choices in my life as well. But let me tell you what, you learn from those. Learn from the old heads. We trying to tell you, honey, you headed for some stuff, baby. You really are. You really are. You don't have to listen to us. But honey, when you come running out of there, you going to come running out of there like you ran up in hell with gasoline underwear on. Negligees or lingerie. Portia. Oh, I didn't mean to say your name. Not I'm spitting you out. I'm spitting out what you doing. You on some stuff, baby. You on some stuff. It's not worth it. You are beautiful. You're smart. You have come up on your own. You have come all the way from the underground railroad being up under the floor to understanding what human rights and stuff are about. And yet if this is the way it looks, you are being human trafficked. You are being a sex slave. You are doing the very thing that you are fighting against. And not only that, you said that you wanted to, how did you say it? You wanted to preserve your grandfather's legacy as he was with Martin Luther King. Now, we all know that everybody had some stuff going on back in the day, but you want to preserve the legacy? I don't recall Rosa Parks going to bed with nobody's husband to get some publicity. I don't know because we didn't have YouTube back there and we didn't have social media. We don't know who was with who. And just like Players said on All About the Tea, I like it just like that. I don't need to know all your business. And guess what? You giving everybody some content. Child, you didn't even bust it up on CNN. Breaking news on CNN. Portia is a thought. Man, whew. Honey, we don't know what Mary Magdalene did. Okay? But when you get a reputation, boo-boo, it don't just go through this generation. It goes down for generations to come because no one's ever going to remember your good works if they're clouded by this nonsense. This is some mess, boo-boo. This is a mess. I'm sorry for you. And I'm sorry for your mother. I'm sorry for everybody who's involved in this ratchet mess. Now, let me tell you something. They call it thought-onomics, but when I was in school, we call math arithmetic. So I'm going to say arithmetics. Arithmetics is when you start using your body to change numbers and do things. Look it up. It means to manipulate numbers. Arithmetic. Arithmetic is talk about numbers. So you looked at the numbers, baby. You looked at the numbers, the arithmetics. That's what you did. And you sure did change the narrative, didn't you? So when you went over Fallon's and you said, Fallon, oh, your house is beautiful. And you told her husband, thank you for having me. Did you mean thank you for having me? I don't know whose station I got that off of, but hats off to you for giving me the tea. I love you all. I love all about the tea. Monica, Claire, Schoolboy, Bishop, and Marcella. I love them people. They just so real. They are so real. And she has such a seemingly good heart. All of them. They don't mean any harm by their opinions. This too is my opinion. I don't even, like I said, I don't care about your opinion. I don't even know if the chats are on, don't know how to read them. And it might be 6 months before I read that you cussed me out tonight. So save your breath. Save your breath, honey. Ain't no need cussing me out because I ain't going to remember to look at the notes anyway. So here it is. None of the other women have room to talk about anything. Now, there's this one that was married and has a daughter. I'm not saying their name, try not to say their name. But anyway, her husband, ex-husband, or somebody is in New York. They're co-parenting. But this the third relationship that she's had on the show. And she has the audacity. Now, let me tell y'all something about the word audacity. Audacity. Do not go around anymore saying audacity. That's not a word. Look it up. Audacity. Look it up. I hate that. And you'll probably hear me mispronounce the words too. So if you do, send me a DM and tell me, Donna, you mispronounced the word. I probably will mispronounce a whole bunch of things, especially at 1 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, so the girl whose husband is in New York and they got the daughter, she is despicable. I'll tell you what, that person does things in your face and nasty. Now, even though the girl might have taken the other girl's husband or whatever, she was at least polite about it. She was polite. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. You keep messing with the men that you think have something or going to be something else to you. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. And y'all better watch it. You better watch it. You don't know who you're anointed to be with. You keep on messing around. You keep on messing around, man. Y'all playing a dangerous game. Some of y'all playing a real dangerous game, and it's getting ready to come to a head, and it's going to boil over, and it's not going to be pretty. I'm telling you, it's never pretty. It's never pretty. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you from my own experience in the past and people that I know that have gone through similar situations. Y'all run around talking about each other, being nasty to your sisters, being dirty and ratchet and underhanded. Guess what? You might think you getting away with it, but God see everything you doing. He hears every conversation. So watch what you say. Watch who you aligning yourself up with. And you better know your motives when you align yourself up with certain people, because certain people aligning themselves up with you too. You think you getting ready to use them, but they're using you. They got something for you. They're keeping receipts on you too, just like you keeping receipts on them. Y'all better stop this dirty junk. Y'all better stop it. I'm telling you, y'all better stop it. Y'all better stop it. It's getting bad out here in these streets that you can't even have a real girlfriend. Come on now. Everybody got a motive. If you got a motive and you got a friend, and every time you with your friend, or every time your friend with you, think about it. You better pay attention to what's going on around you. You better pay attention. Everybody not in your corner, boo. And just because they smile and grin in your face, don't think they don't know about your past, and don't think they don't know who you are. They know exactly who you are. And that's why they're using you for information. Just saying. Just saying. Here is Portia's best friend in the picture with her and the girl. Her and the girl. They all in the picture together. Just a few weeks or months or whatever ago. I don't know how long ago, but where what? This man was just in the car with a whole nother person. He don't look at relationships like you do, but maybe that's the way that things go. He don't have to look at the relationship like you do. Maybe that's not necessary. I get it. Y'all, if I'm bouncing, I'm rocking my dog. Ain't that funny? She likes to be rocked. But anyway, so maybe that's just how he rolled. I heard a noise outside. Oh, that sounds like a car. Anyway, he's building up his harem. It sounds like he doesn't care what y'all think. He doesn't care. I'm sorry that he feels like he can just do that to you people, and it's okay. And I'm sorry that you guys are letting him do that. And I'm talking about the African guy. I'm sorry that you guys are letting him get away with it. I'm sorry that you guys are falling into these traps. I'm sorry that you don't love yourself enough not to do that. I'm sorry that you think that you can have somebody that you don't have rights to. I'm sorry that you feel that way. If he's not quarantining with you, then he's somebody else's man. Or if he's not quarantining with you, you ought to at least be on Zoom with him or something. So, just keep it real, you guys. It's a whole bunch of thoughtism going on out here. It's a whole bunch of people with hidden agendas. It's a whole bunch of people that don't have your best interests at heart. But let me thank you too. Let me stop and just thank you all for joining. I have another full audience. I love it when you guys show up like this, and especially in the middle of the night. Now, you could move if you wanted to, but you could sit there and be still and pay attention to me. That's great. So, anyway, I told y'all the other night, I said I was just going to put on a scarf and just come. I tried that tonight. I did not know. Well, it makes perfect sense that you cannot wear green against a green screen. I disappeared. And it was just really weird. So, anyway, that was one of the reasons that I was late. And little Lily had to get a bath and grooming. I cut her hair and did her grooming for her tonight. She looks really, really cute. She's a mess. But whenever she gets her hair cut, I let her stay on my lap for a while and just until she calms down. She hated baths. She really did hate baths. But now she loves them. She loves them. But boy, we go through it. Let me put it this way. She likes baths, but she wants to be in charge. That's how it goes. But she doesn't get to be in charge of the bath. She's too little. But anyway, so um, let's see what else I wanted to tell you. Let me see if I have any other notes. Um, I know what it was. When I was young, I didn't want to hang out with my mom. You know, not at the club. You know, like at the yard sale, yeah. The yard sale, the grocery store, um, a movie, maybe even a play, or something. But hanging out with your kids is very, very dangerous because when it comes time to be an adult and tell them right from wrong and how to, conduct themselves, it depends on what they've seen you into as to how much respect they have for you. I can honestly say, without a shadow of a doubt, I respect my mother because if she ever, ever, ever did anything in life, she'd never let me see it. She had more respect for herself and for me. I don't think she ever did anything. I just really don't. I think she loved my daddy enough to just be faithful to him. But she always carried herself like a lady. She didn't let me see any thoughtism. So I don't have any thoughtism. I didn't know how to play the game. That's probably why I got chewed up in it so much. I'm just me. I'm just me. I just love people. I love people for real. And when I love you and I tell you I love you for real. And people misunderstand me a lot because I am so raw with how I say things sometimes. I just say it like it is because my mama said, get it out in front so it don't stick out behind. So I try to just tell people, they ask me something, I try to be honest. Um, I try not to give people any advice. I tell you my story. If you can find yourself in my story, then that's great. I'm not let me get this straight too. Don't be talking about you saw Evangelist Donna. Um, uh, Nothing. I'm not no preacher, pastor, bishop, reverend, usher. Not even an usher. So I'm just a chick in the pews with something to say. I don't have a title. I don't need that. What I need is God, and that's it. Am I perfect? No, honey, not by any means. Trust me. No, I'm not perfect. But am I striving to be the best version of myself that I can be? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I always get it right? Nope, I don't. But guess what else? I don't always get it wrong either. I don't always get it all wrong. So give yourself, as I always say, credit for some of the things that you got right in life because you didn't get it all wrong. We tend to focus on the wrong or the bad or the stupid decisions that we've made in our lives. But the stupid decisions, they only shape you. God would take those things when your heart is pure. He would take those things that you thought were throwaways and he'll use them for your advantage. He will. He's that kind of God. He's faithful to his word. He loves his children. He loves his children regardless. I mess up all the time, but I'm not saying go out and practice being messy, but I mess up. Everybody mess up, but God is able, you know, He's able. If you go and you repent with your heart and you really truly mean it, God knows what's in your heart. Now, don't go with no foolishness thinking you can trick God because you can't trick him. He knew when he came in and asked Adam and Eve where they were. Do you really think he didn't know? He knew exactly where them boogers was at. They was up to some nonsense. And he said, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So where are you? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? You see her? Look. Look, Lily. Look in the mirror. See? Y'all can't see. There she goes. There she is. She's my sugar booger. Just got a bath. She just got a bath. She is so loud. But I just like having her. It's just as comforting to me to have her in my lap as it is for her to be in my lap, even though she's making a lot of noise tonight. This she gets real loud right before she goes to sleep. It's like, I am not going to sleep. I don't care what you do. She's like a kid. So I'm just sitting here just rubbing her. She'll go to sleep. And she don't mean to because she wants to stay up and fight. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying, but anyway, um, oh, let's go back to talking about going out with your kids. I'm not saying that you can't ever go anywhere with your kids. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you don't want them to see you doing stuff. I almost said her name. I'm not going to say her name. There's a rapper who said she didn't want her daughter listening to her rapping. I say to her, some of her videos are going to always be available for your daughter. And I'm very, very proud of you for your come up. You know, you've changed your life, you've changed your everything, and you've given your daughter a life unlike you even probably couldn't imagine. And so that's beautiful. So, what I suggest to you, no advice, I'm just saying, just watch your videos and act like you're watching them from her perspective. What would her friends say? What are her friends going to say when she tries to fit in with normal people? Y'all got to think about that. These people, these kids, I mean, your kids are growing up. They're growing up. They are growing up. They are going to school. I'm sorry, I was rocking y'all, excuse me. They are going to school. They're on social media. They're doing all of those things. And they're having to explain your behavior. Oh my gosh. Thank you, God, that I didn't have to explain my mother's behavior. Thank you, God, that I did not have to explain my mother's behavior. You know, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. So, to y'all that are having to have your children explain your behavior, you're out of order. Your children should not have to be explaining why you acting the way that you're acting. Even if you're doing other stuff, you know, whatever you're doing, just keep in mind your children have to explain when they go to school. They have to explain. That's terrible. It's hard enough being a kid. I tell you what, if my mother had any idea that every time she let me out of my sight, the horrors that kids have to experience, the bullying, the just trying to fit in, to just finding friends, to all of that as a kid. It's hard. It was rough. It was rough. And then you have those ones that thought that they were popular because they did whatever, whatever. Where are those same people now? Where are they now? Remember that show, Where Are They Now? Where are they now? Where are they now? Where are they now? I know I've said that like 50 times, but I want you to think about that. One of the girls that was so popular in school, in a school that I went to several, so don't try to figure out who it is. It could be anybody. But she was beautiful. When I saw her in the store, I didn't even recognize her. I did not even recognize the girl because she has changed that much. Oops, she has changed that much. She didn't even look like herself anymore. She did not look like the little girl that I remember that was on the cheerleading squad. I bet she can't do no cartwheels and flips and tumbles now. Man, shoot. So watch who you're trying to emulate. Watch who your kids' role models are. You better find out who this singer is or that rapper is and what they're saying. But you so prudish. Oh, it's not holy. That song ain't holy. You better find out what the lyrics are saying to your kids. Come on now, y'all know better. Y'all know better. Let me tell you what. This song, yeah, I am drinking out of a jar because I love drinking out of jars. I'm just an old country girl. What can I say? So anyway, What was I getting ready to say? Oh man, I forgot. Oh man, this stuff. I'm gonna have to give me some ginkgo biloba, global, whatever that stuff is called, because my memory sometimes. But anyway, it'll come back. But oh, I was saying about how I think about. I think I was saying about having to explain things. Stuff don't go away on social media. It stays here forever. Stays forever. I don't know. The people, the one who has the ex-husband in New York, that's a beautiful little girl who's already having a disadvantage because she's got a mean, dirty, conniving mother who will do anything for the bag. But guess what? You have a hair care line that's probably phenomenal. But I don't care. I don't care what you got. Because I can't get past you being so nasty and evil. And like I said, even the boring person is on that show. The one that they say is boring. She got all kinds of businesses, you know. So she leave tomorrow. One of her businesses ought to take off. You would think. I was saying. The other one that left the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I ain't gonna say her name either. But she just opened up a restaurant and gave it to her son. Now what? Y'all can keep on talking about her. She don't care. She ought not to. Because if she play her cards right and start worrying about y'all and what y'all think about her, ouch. Then she could be a whole lot further along. I could have been a whole lot further along if the opinions of other people didn't get stuck in my brain. Y'all got to be your own people. You got to do your own thing. As far as this thing with this triangle, triathlon, or whatever it was with the hot dog guy and the oil king, and you know, you had all the hot dogs you could eat. You had all the hot dogs you could eat. And so did your friends. Your friends was eating hot dogs. That's when the other one, what's the one? I'm trying not to say her name. The one that they used to claim like the old men in the past. The one that came to the reunion half naked, trying to advertise to Fallon's husband, I guess, that there was something else that she's harem ready. He don't want her old tail. She old too, you know, and had to get liposuction and all that stuff to fit in that thing. It ain't my business. But why you come to reunion dressed like that? For what? You trying to catch one of them women or one of their husbands or what? I don't know. But it wasn't necessary. But anyway, I was talking about her for a reason. Um, she she has her own agenda. She has her own agenda. She wanted, she probably wanted that man. She probably wanted that man for herself. And here you come with your thoughtism. I could even see her ended up with him than you because she don't have nobody that we know of other than her nephews. I guess allegedly. Allegedly, everything's allegedly because we don't know what the heck's going on. Don't nobody know what Andy Cohen up to. Don't nobody know what any of those people are up to. But I could tell you this: it is craziness. It is craziness. Don't y'all think it's crazy? I do. I do. And the one that was friends with the one whose husband is in New York, that was a joke. That was a joke. Don't any of my friends hand me no draws when we go out to lunch across the lunch table and telling me, man, that might be what the situation was all the time. Y'all sleeping. Maybe she ain't never like no men. Y'all don't know. Nobody knows anybody. Nobody knows what anybody's going through. Nobody knows anything. All we can do is speculate. They are being tight-lipped now. At first, they was all loud and boisterous about the little stuff. She gonna come on there taking a, oh, I know I'm going backwards. Taking a picture with your hand on his chest. Like, y'all was cool. But what tripped me out was the hot dogs man response to it. He just sitting there grinning. I think he might have been a chaperone. Just to make sure don't nothing happen to Porsche. I said her name again, doggone it. Didn't mean to say her name. Because I don't want nobody coming for me talking about, you got that information from my channel. I probably did. I probably got it from your channel and some more folks' channels. Because that's what I do. I just go and I listen and I listen. You guys are smart. Y'all come up with some great information. And I want to thank every single one of you for your commitment to your channels. I don't feel like I didn't go look up the receipts and go get the pictures and all that stuff. No, I don't. All I want to do was give you my perspective, my older perspective of what I see. Because can you imagine if my grandparents were alive and seen this foolishness? I guess that's why the older people look at Gunsmoke. They can't handle this. It's too much. You got children. Your children are watching. You can't go back and fix this. You can't go back and act like it don't exist. Why y'all not thinking about y'all children before you do stuff? Even this dungeon thing. You got children. You have children. That's all. We're held accountable. All of us. I'm not perfect. I might do something stupid tomorrow. But today I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you today, because I'm guaranteed to do something dumb within the next 48 hours. That's just how we do. But I pray and I am faithful to God. Even in my shortcomings, I still love the Lord. Even in my folly, I still love the Lord. So it doesn't matter what you think of me. All that matters is what God thinks of me and how he wants to use me. And if one person on here hears me and makes a difference or change their mind about something that they were getting ready to do that was dumb, then hey, I have accomplished something. If one person, just one person, everybody's talking right now. Everybody's talking about everything, right or wrong. Everybody talking. You go through YouTube alone, everybody has an opinion. Even those people that you thought weren't talking, they're talking. Everybody want to talk. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be validated. Everybody wants to feel important. And so if you love people, honor them, respect them, make them feel important. I have a girlfriend, and this nothing against any of my other friends, but this particular friend, Renee Ford, I'm gonna tell you her name. I don't care when I call her. She'll go, "Hey, Donna." She says my name. And I've always liked that. And it always made me feel like my call was important and that I was special. So when you answer your phone as if the person on the other line is important, especially if you have caller ID, you know who it is. Answer the phone and say their name and make them feel valued. Don't just say, "Hey, how you doing? Hello, hello." The way you say hello makes me want to say goodbye. So y'all stop. Love on each other. Give each other the respect they deserve. Yep. And I'm getting ready to go in here and put this little youngin' to bed. She is tired. She had a rough day. She done got her little grooming on. Y'all know what? This is a little teeny little dog. But it takes me a long time to cut her hair. And try to do it halfway right. But she don't care how I look. But I know one thing, she gonna feel better going outside tomorrow in that heat, and she ain't gonna have to be worried about all the hair. But I left her little beard around her mouth because I think that's kind of cute. But anyway, we getting ready to sign off. I want to thank you, some of you Midnight Ramblers, for joining and for bearing with me. Y'all know I can't do a time. Trying to think of what time to be on here is too much stress for me. So I just come on when I come on. And if you come on and see me, then you do. But if not, check out the videos. They'll be down in YouTube. We save them. So you'll get a chance to see it. And I thank you so much for joining. Now, what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to talk to your friends, your thought friends. Tell them they being thoughtish. Tell them. Don't let them get away with that, y'all. Come on now. Y'all stop being that. Stop being nasty and disrespectful to your sisters. Stop it. Because if you come over my way, you might not get a fouling reaction. I'm just trying to tell you. You just might not want to do that. So you better think about your battles, and you keep on running up on these women's men. Keep on running up on them. You're going to get what you're looking for one day. I'm just trying to tell you. You're playing a dangerous game. You might have got away with it before. So if you got away with it, praise God that you got away with it and keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm sitting here wrestling with this crazy dog. Look at him. Look at him. He's just as crazy. Look, Lily. Lily, you see the people? She's so sleepy. Look at her. She can't hardly hold her eyes open. Look, she is funny. She keep falling back. Look, she's she just want to lay down. I don't blame her because I want to lay down too. But anyway, me and Lily, we gonna see y'all on another go round. I thank you all for joining. I'm sorry she's being so loud. Now she decided to quieten down a little bit after we get ready to get off the air. Ain't that a mess? That's how kids do too. She likes the attention. Say bye bye. Give me Paul. Give him Paul. Give him Paul, Lily. Look, give me Paul. Give me Paul. Let me see if y'all can see. Give me Paul. Give me Paul. She said, leave me alone. Look, don't you embarrass me. Give me Paul. Give me Paul. Here. Yeah. Give me Paul. You give me a Paul? You mad at me? Because I'm keeping you up all night. Yeah, there she goes. She finally did. Give me a Paul. Show him. Show how you can do it. Look. Look, little girl. But anyway, she did it, y'all. She did do it. She did it, but she is just mad at me because she's just so tired. But anyway, we're going to get her laid down. I want to thank you guys again for joining. This is going to be my time. I don't know what days yet, but I'm going to be a midnight ramble. I'm going to pop up in the middle of the night because that's the time that I work the best. And it works the best for me. And a lot of my audience, they were people that worked overnight or, different things. And they actually had the nerve to tell me that, where did you go? Since I went to a different time, I tried a different time and that didn't work for me. I can't never get on here at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to try to be on here between 12:30 and 1:30 when I tell y'all I'm coming. Y'all listen to her. Listen. Listen, she get ready. She can't take it. Poor little baby. Yeah. But anyway, I love my little Lily. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. But I could feel her little body getting lighter and lighter because she's just getting ready to fall on off. But anyway, so me and Lily signing off. Lily, say bye-bye. I'm going to teach her how to say bye-bye to y'all. I'm going to teach. Look, say bye-bye. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Look, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Watch this. She just want to lay down. Look at that. Wait a minute, get up. Look. See? Say bye, y'all. Say bye. Look, she ain't trying to say nothing. She's saying y'all can go because she is tired. So y'all have a good night. Thank you again for joining. I might pop up again tomorrow. I might pop up the next day. I might pop up every day, or I might pop up next month. But be looking, like and subscribe. And then that way you'll know when I have I'm going to be talking. I'm not a big old YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just somebody with a perspective, just like everybody else. And that's my perspective. And I want to tell Monica from All About the Tea, I appreciate you. You don't even know how you have inspired me to do this and take this seriously. So thank you. And thank you to the panel over there and all you other fantastic bloggers who are committed to your crafts. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Thank you so much. I love you. And I'll be back with my Big Sis Speaks, a gray hair perspective. Mwah. Deuces. Nighty night.